We're down in the deep southern part of the North Island, so we're not in the South Island yet. I'm crossing the ferry in about 4 hours, but we have this morning with this gorgeous sunrise, which matches the colour in our image that this morning we're looking to capture. So here is our image. Voila. We're turning this picture into a work codename Oasis, but it's actually more of a portrait. I needed that sellotape. This painting is going to reflect a couple of things about an individual by capturing the feeling of Palm Springs. But I'm not going to go too much into depth on this as we start this first wild layer. I'm going to get into it while the colours are right, and then when we're adding little bits and bobs, we're going to talk more about who this painting's about and why everything in this painting or reference picture is where it is. But for right now, it's action stations. I'm just having fun. Big bony girl. Dance at the club. Boom, boom, body, boom, body, boom. Perfect. Might bring you an even closer team if you can manage it. There you go. That's exactly where I want you. Okay. First painting that we're going to start this year that's this deep in the North Island. Now, one of the very first things I want to do with this painting is start with the deep dark colours. The reason why we want to start deep and dark is because this painting also represents moving from your past, from tougher things, from all sorts, into different things, like a flame, like a growing ember, like positivity. But to do that, we need to start with darkness. So let's do this. Here we go. Look at that. Okay. First line. Oh Do 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 do. La da dee 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 do. Okay. Filter videos. Alright. Sorry guys, just deleting a bunch of footage from my phone so I can record. G'day, who do we have here? Thoughts on New Caledonia? I've been there once as a child, loved it to bits. Welcome on in, Steve. Okay, here we go. Alrighty tighty. You start to see it yet? This is gonna be an oasis, but it's gonna take a fair few layers to build up, because that's what happens with landscapes. You need a lot on them. Of course you've been to New Caledonia. Of course you have. I think you'd be hard pressed to find countries that Steve hasn't been to. I think you will find them though, eventually. But I think a few far between. In fact, I'm going to try and guess a few. Is it, have you been Madagascar? Place where I like to move it. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Blues over blacks. Blues over blacks. Da-da-doo-da-da-da. You know, the one thing you always need 50 times more than you'd ever expect. White. You always buy 3 or 4 more tubes of white than any other colour, and then you're out again, and again, and again, and again. White doesn't last. Whites and blues. You've always got enough orange and greens, but never enough white and blue. Beautiful. I'm just having fun. Good morning. Which is true, I'm also just having fun. You did a gig for the Boston Globe travel section at... Of course you have. Of course you have. Well, that was my best guess. And next one up, Congo. We're grasping at straws now. I think Madagascar was my number one. That's where I thought I was going to be glamorous. You've proven me wrong. Here comes the sun, baby. Just having fun. You're a pink pony girl. You're dancing. Oh, seems been too aggressive with the brush. Just gentle. Just, yes, winter Can't even give me that one A, Steve. There we go. Just having fun. You can hear the seagulls chirping away. There were some geese going at it last night. Not like that. I mean, like they were chirping away in the night. Now, with this one here too, it's got a frame that's going to show off the sides just a little bit, so he will creep around ever so slightly, just like that. Right, Birdie and Chad, I started a new band called The Blankets. We're a cover band. You know what you could do? You could start two bands, one called The Lasers and one called The Beams. And then when you go to concerts, you could be the Ray bands. It's the best I've got. Just having fun. Orange, baby. That's what we need next. More orange. That yellow. Yellow into there. Lost the lid. That sky is actually going to be this wonderful combination of pale blues, titanium whites, sort of titanium buff the whole way through that gradient. But right now, we have the utterly wrong colour for that job, so we'll go easy for now. Sun's up though. It's exciting. Just having fun. green. Yeah, this is the deep north. So in the deep north, the temperature drops a little bit. On top of that, it's 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. That wasn't me. That was the paint. 6:30 in the morning. Closer to the Arctic. We are in some cold temperatures. So, aside from the jandals, aside from these, which if we just wore shoes, they'd get all sandy anyway. We're trying to keep ourselves a little bit warmer. So, this is woolen actually, which a lot of the time, full disclosure, it's a little bit itchy. But, that being said, I also do like it. There's something about chickens, you know, it just feels so honest. Ooh, I don't know the exact name of the beach, Jay. It's North Island of New Zealand, about 2 hours out of Wellington, but the exact name of it starts with an O. There's going to be a fun question though. Where is Sebastian? Because right now it's this beach, but tonight, tomorrow morning, well, it's all going to be entirely different again. Funny how every time I move the reference photo, I'm kind of attracted to where I had it, where I now put it. I moved it to be over here, and I start escaping over there. Come on, Sebastian. Room to breathe, son. Blue. Can you ever have enough blue? Candy. Yes, it is. So this is layer one. It's going to be a landscape, but it's going to stand more like a self-portrait. So this is a picture of Palm Springs. Now, while the reference image is a hotel at Palm Springs, it's not about the hotel. It's the quintessential style that the hotel has. The mountains in the background, a few of the big metaphors, they stand for resilience. They stand for the anchoring of this man inside this picture. The water's reflection. So there's going to be a lot of colours in there bouncing off everything else in the scene. There will be some fun little bits of Palm Springs architecture delivering themselves around through this part here. And then these palm trees, they're not going to be basic palms. There's so many paintings with basic palms and so many photos of them too. These are going to look like fireworks. So, and this picture here about celebration and resilience, these fireworks coming above everything else and exploding outwards, they're going to look like palm trees inside the actual composition, but they're going to feel like fireworks, like those palm fronds are exploding out. So that'll be fun. Ryan, why do you suddenly want to sing Levi Jeans by Beyonce? It's an excellent song. It strikes a chord with you because you're having a great day. You had one too many coffees and now every song that pops into your head needs to be sung. Great place to be. Yes, they kind of do, don't they, Steve? Now, one of the things we're doing here as well, you'll notice how it's quite deep and dark at the moment. We're starting in darkness. We're not starting in the pale tones. We're starting in darkness. And that kind of shows the rising above. That's the point here. The rising above. But we're going to go more into that when I'm not slip-slop slapping paint around so aggressively. I'm just having fun. You're a pink pony girl and you dance at the club. Every time. What is it about that? I think this, sometimes the pastel tones give me a Pink Pony Club feeling. Just singing it. I think that's what's happening. Let me just check here, team. I got an exciting update for you all. And oh, I'm just having fun. A pink pony girl. I dance at the club. Okay. That one can go right there. Bam, bam, bam. What a one on a bound. See, battery in you though is the problem. Un disastre. No, no change, team. Here I was thinking I was going to have a wonderful thing to show you. A bunch of new fun sound, but I didn't charge it. A story as old as time. Hello to California. Here I come. California, known for their girls and their redwoods. Hey, jeepers, we've got some fun people in here. Do not litter. That's correct. Don't litter. It's very naughty. That's why throw it in this little box here. And it keeps it all nice and safe for me. Hello to New Zealand. Yeah. What a lovely day we have here. You're watching the sunrise in New Zealand. So I stood down here at the beach yesterday, gazed around, thought about it and thought, no, I'll wait for sunrise when that sun's really perking over the hills. That's exactly what I want. Get some of this white paint in here. I might actually swap to a smaller brush now too. Ness, no, this isn't prime with eggs, but it's a mixture of plant-based paint and also gouache. So thick colour and with a matte outcome. But the base coat You can see how we've just started very, very deep and dark and build in that more pale pastels and lighter whites as we go. Just gradually, just gradually. There's no hurry whatsoever. Key here too is this is just raw white, but it's changed into more of a green tone, what's on the palette and what's on the canvas. And as we go, that's going to keep happening. It's going to keep overwhelming it with a little bit of what's already there. So we're going to build towards white, but not be consumed by it. What colour's going to be next is the question. The real one I want is pink. For the Pink Pony Club. But I think it's too early for pink. By golly, he thinks it's too early for pinks. Ho, 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 ho. Thank you very much. Ah. Shelby, my absolute delight, love of my life, has brought me a long black coffee. Exactly what I needed. They'd come say hi, but you can't have babies in the stream, I'm so sorry. This is really good. That's really good. That's the best coffee I've had all day. Where am I painting? Hey Shelby, where are we? Where are we? We're at Otaki Beach on the Kapiti coast. I knew that myself. Kapiti's world famous in New Zealand for their ice cream. You were a lucky man, right, Ness? What I got? Look what I got. How can you complain when you got wonderful weather like this? You got the beach being nice and quiet, the birds doing their thing, the sun rising, a bit of paint to splat. Well, everything's just perfect. God, you gotta see what I'm looking at really briefly, guys. Check this out. Let's come off the painting for a moment. Now this is the whole beach that I'm standing on. bring you right round to here. That's the sunrise happening around there behind me. That's what I'm seeing in that direction. I'm gonna spin you around here. Actually, I don't feel like you get good enough quality there. Okay, this is gonna be shameless, but I'll post it to the feed because this phone takes a way better thing. Hold on, here we go. Okay, here we are. I have the painting here right beside me, and then this behind me is the sunset. Yeah, sunrise, sunrise. Jeepers creepers. We're live on the feed at the moment, but I just wanted a slightly higher quality shot to show you guys how gorgeous this beach is. Otara, did we say it was Otara Beach? On the Kapiti Coast. I mean, that water's so perfect. Surely we're gonna go for a swim. All right, we'll just come down here. Say hi, guys. All right, that'll seem really weird and inception-y when you watch that in the story in about an hour or two. You'll be like, I'm here for this one, but I was also there for that one, watching this one happen while I was on that one. I don't know, it'll be hard, guys, it'll be tough. Anyway, let's put down that coffee for a moment. As good as it is, and let's keep going. There you go. Just having fun. Hey, pony girl. Not really a club dancer, to be honest, guys. Like, I'll dance at weddings. That's when I'll go nuts, because I feel like you can get away with anything at a wedding. But at a club, I'm just kind of like the side to side kind of guy. You know, what I do with my hands. But at a wedding, it's all on. You can do whatever you want at a wedding. The more crazy and weird you dance, the better the wedding's gonna be. It's not the same for a club. The more crazy and weird you dance in a club, the more your likelihood of being kicked out dramatically increases. And I don't like that. It's like you put a cap on fun. It's a dangerous thing to do. I don't like the idea that there's a guy standing there watching the room, making sure no one's having too much fun. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's a weird premise. It's necessary, but it's weird. Just having fun. You're a pink pony girl. You dance at the club. Oh, wow. Da, da. La, da, da. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. The more they get that milk in there, sneak that down through there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just having fun. Who's that there? Andre. For me, it's good night. Yes. The world's a fascinating place. I'm not sure if everyone in here believes it, but being that it's round, sometimes the sun hits different sides of it. So for one person, it can be day, and for another, it can be night. If it's flat, I'm not sure how the physics on that work, because if the sun's going over a flat Earth, it'll be bright everywhere until it's not bright everywhere. And therefore when you said that, if I was a flat earther, you'd be a liar. I believe it's round. I just want to premise by saying that, but anyway. Do I dare say that we're holding space for flat earthers? Oh wait, hold on, that's funny, because if you're holding space, they believe in, wait. If you believe in a flat earth, do you believe in space? Are they just these, I imagine it like in those, you know when the guy works the pizza dough at like an Italian pizza shop, and he's working it around like this and it's spinning in the air? Are all the planets just actually spinning discs of pizza dough out there in space and they're not actually round? I mean, that's a fun worldview. I don't adhere to it, but yummy yum yum. For another 2 hours. I'm on the move. Some would say I'm on my way from what I want from this world. And years from now, I'll make it to the next world. And everything that you receive from yonder is what you give. Mumble, mumble, mumble. It's a completely original quote by me. I'm on my way from what I want from this world. And years from now, we'll make it to the next world. And everything. Old Shrek made a few songs popular, didn't they? Well, welcome to my part of the world. Thanks. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for welcoming me here. There's lots of love here. You've been sending ice cream my way for a long time, decades perhaps. So it's nice to be here where the ice cream's made. Just having fun. You're a pink pony girl. You dance out the club. Water's always a funny one. It never looks right until suddenly it looks right. That's why I love about it so much. You just got to keep persevering in the small little spots where you're currently painting and not lose heart as you go. Never lose heart. Enjoy it. Then suddenly, all that effort, it suddenly looks like a reflection of water. Don't think it would, then it does. Oh, just having fun. You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. It's gonna be a wild one, guys. I see myself encroaching too close towards those light colors. Now, we need to stick around the blacks for longer. Those deep dark blacks. Because we're supposed to go from those deeper dark colors to the light ones. But you can see with the color of the image and with what we're doing with it, I just can't help but keep encroaching towards the light, which is a nice vibe for the painting to have. We don't want to pull it from shadows. We want it to be diving towards the light. And it is. This picture just wants to be bright. And that kind of murky, porridgey look is because we're holding it back in the deep. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I trace my bloodline. And it's there I saw beside gravestone. Believe in the morning when the sun goes down. About 3 fills your cup. Whatever bit of brew you're drinking, spend your time figuring how to get there. Chop chop. You can start to see a little bit here of that reflection appearing, just a bit, not too much, just a bit. And that's a good sign. It'll start to slowly nurse its way into the picture. Wow. Wonderful. Well, the only thing I know right now is a little bit of fairy dust in my eye. I can only get it out with my pinky, which is a cold pinky, because these fingers have paint on them. But the pinky is not up to the dexterity of the task. Do you feel my pain here? I have seen a bit of Bob Ross. That is something I have done. He's fun. Bob Ross is fun. There's a great documentary out about him. It's super interesting. But it's that wet on wet technique that Bob Ross would use. So the wet on wet technique means getting the whole surface wet before he started. And once it's wet, he would then apply the paint, which made every stroke look absolutely perfect. Where it landed, he sort of pulled through this delightful moist layer as he went. Now this technique meant he could add paint quite rapidly to the canvas and complete works within 20 minutes, 45 minutes or so. And he did these landscapes. Plotted out, carefully planned landscapes. Not like this, where you just go wild and let the chaos bring out some clarity, but you start gently from clarity. And he'd kind of paint like this. It'd be like, and now we're just going to put a little bit of the carbon black over here. Just going to add it in there right beside that palm tree. Every little palm tree needs a little friend of some carbon black. And he'd go through it like that, little bits at a time. But until a picture appeared, he'd say thanks for joining. If he made a mistake, he'd call it a happy little mistake. Fun guy. Fun guy. And the coolest thing about Bob Ross's style is you had the ability to follow along. So you copy the brush strokes he did and match his style. Now I've had a few goes at doing that, but I've had a very, very tough time doing it in a way where someone can follow along with the style, because it is quite chaotic. And so to follow chaos either takes immense concentration or has to inherently be completely different. It's like rolling dice. It's like, just follow what I do. Just roll a 5, then a 2, then a 4, then a 6. It's like, well, how do you do that? You can't. Dice is random. But in the culmination of all those random dice rolls, a picture starts to emerge. How do you teach that? Because aside from owning the artwork, the next stage is actually feeling yourself make your own artwork. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think about that some more? Thought someone threw something at me, which technically they did. It was nature throwing my picture at me. How about it? I've got the sniffles. Hello, I'm just having fun. Think only girl. I dance at the club. Ba-da-dee boom boom boom. Ba-da-da ba 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 ba-dee boom. Ba-da-dee. Ba-da-da-ba. Ba-da-da. Lost the image again. Can't be having that, can we? Looks like hard. I think that's on me because I bumped it though, so I think that's on me. Alright. Cheers, Jay. Tap, 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 tap your screen, eh? Only if it's convenient, guys. Otherwise, if you're playing Diablo 4 and you've got me on mobile sitting there beside your computer screen and you're trying to concentrate on beating the final boss in a dungeon, and then you're trying to reach across and tap the screen and you're missing hotkeys and you're putting your hero at risk, don't do it. You keep playing Diablo 4. I respect you being here, but if you aren't up to much else and you have the ability to tap your screen and you're not putting a video game at risk, absolutely, that'd be phenomenal. But we're all individuals. There we go. having fun. Pink pony girl dancing at the club. Do, 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 do. Whew. Doesn't want to stay, does it? Does not want to stay. Let's bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. Gently massage it back on there so it stays. You're wearing similar slides. They're called Birkenstocks. They're fairly common. My mother actually got me these ones, which means that I must look great in them if your mother gets them for you. It's a good sure sign, isn't it? Just having fun. Imagine all the people. Please stay. Why don't you want to hang out with us, picture? Tragic. kind of got this wild primary touch to it, doesn't it? I'm here for it. Oh, I'm just having fun. What's up? One problem with these Birkenstocks is that when you get up on your tippy toes, it's hard to stay up. You're going to slip off. Stages in our heels. The old double catch and the flick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's what I needed. Feel the sand beneath my toes. Okie dokie. Bit more white in here. Who's that there? Thank Nini and Dylan and Zoe. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. It's gonna be Palm Springs, but at this stage, it's quite deep and dark. We want it to move more towards the light, corally, pastel-y colours, but not just yet. Build from the dark into the light, and then we'll dance around a little bit. In the colour palette, I mean, but probably me as well. But we'll dance around a little bit and see where it lands at the end. But soft pastel colours are going to be what really makes that mountain more beautiful and resilient than foreboding and scary. We don't want foreboding and scary. We want beautiful celebration, resilience. That's what we're after. La da dee doo, da la da 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 dee da doo, da la da da doo. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Here we are. It is. It's an absolutely stunning day here in New Zealand. Who else do we have here? Magnifique. Thank you. It's cold in New York. It's a little bit cold here at the moment too. And don't be jealous, Matt. I'm making it look warmer than it is. It's actually quite cold here. But once the sun comes up a little bit more, and hopefully that wind, a little bit of wind, but if that dies back, that'll get nice and toasty. But as of right now, Matt, it's chillier than I'm making it look. Welcome to my paradise. Let me just stand back and have a proper look-see at this, just for a moment. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. My poor old other phone has passed away. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The deep dark bits, I like where they're at. The next stage is to start using more of that white, cutting into a few of these areas. A few of these things that have overexpanded what they are will gently being the key word here, dial them back. Do. Oh no, what's it? We've got a few people who've been muted. Thanks, Jay. Trust they would be rude. Welcome to my paradise, where the sky's blue. do 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 do. I like those last 3 comments, that's quite funny. Just gonna see here where we got to in the here we go. And you're telling me, there we go. La-dee-da-dee-doo. Da-da-dum-doo. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to my paradise, where the skies are blue. Thank you very much. Oh, and a gorgeous mug. Yeah, we just had a very, very funny dialogue where someone's like, what is it? And someone's like, Palm Springs. And the big Springs. Oh my God, I see it. Nice. Which means we're in the right pocket. So we'll just keep dabbling. Another 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, go for it. It's fine.
And then we'll hit the track. Yeah. Lovely. So, in the itinerary today, we've got a ferry crossing, which is the boat that goes between the North Island of New Zealand and the south. And we're currently travelling in the motorhome, the RV. We're heading down here to tour around the south for a couple of reasons. First off, it'll be fun. And second off, I need more landscapes. I need more places around New Zealand to be and inspire me, like the one we're in right now, to give the art that vitality, especially in a place like Palm Springs that needs that vibe infused into it. So, we've got a ferry to catch at, I forget the time, Shelby's in charge of that. I'm just the driver. And spend another 20-30 minutes, I reckon, painting here. Then I'll dash off. Possibly. Who knows? We might get on a roll with colour and be like, no, no, we can't leave now. We'll miss the ferry. It's too important. Where the skies are blue. Does someone, where is my spatula? Do you know exactly where this is in Palm Springs? You absolute legend. Do you actually spot that? You're not supposed to be able to spot that till layer 3 or 4. Patrick, you It is a good shirt. It's exactly what we need for a cold day like today. Because it's a wool cotton blend. So that wool just adds that little bit more warmth that you need to really get through the day. Especially on a morning like this when the sun's just poking up. But it hasn't come the whole way yet. Okay. Hey team, you're gonna have to let me know here. I just improved the sound. Has the sound improved, or are we still about the same? With a bit of luck, the sound's gone up in quality slightly. But I can't guarantee that. Did it, or am I dreaming? way better. Perfect. Perfect. So we would have started like this, but the speaker is the mic, sorry, needed to charge. So weird little pocket to be in while we wait for that to actually get itself enough juice to be ready to be used. But we made it in the end, which is fantastic. You were patient with me. And now, thanks to Patrick pointing it out for us, we know we have good quality sound. It was a bit touch and go there in the middle, but at the last moment, just when we thought all was lost, Patrick emerged from the comments section and said exactly what Seb needed to hear. What a hero. I'll never forget that day. Seb was painting Palm Springs, and Patrick was there. Welcome to my paradise, where the skies are blue. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Welcome to my paradise, where the skies are blue. And guess where I live? Jeepers. Madagascar, New Caledonia, Australia, Antarctica. I'm running out of guesses, Patrick. Done my best. London, Yorkshire, Birmingham, Westfield, north or south? Lol. PS. PS. Post-date. PS what? I always write PS in Instagram messages as well. Which is a funny thing to do because PS you write after the fact 'cause you've written it with ink, so you can't change it. But I like it. Where the skies are blue. Welcome to my paradise, where the skies are blue. And I do. Do. Where the skies are blue. Alrighty tighty. Oh, perfect. Cleveland, good try, Steve. Turns out, Palm Springs. Of all the places, Patrick's found his way to here, watching us paint Palm Springs. That's pretty fun. I think we're getting pretty close to where we want to be. I think Do I dare say we pause here? I think we pause here. I think we pause here. That's layer one. Guys, I'm gonna get myself some breakfast and then get ready to catch this ferry. But we should be down in Picton tonight. And as we go along, I look forward. This picture is gonna come into fruition while we travel around the South Island. It's gonna be a bit of fun. That was an awesome start, guys. Thanks for being here with me this morning. There's more to do, but that's a good start. All right, guys. All the best from the New Zealand studio, and I will see you next time. Oh, I'll spin it around so it faces you properly. 1 second, team. There you go. Now you can really see it. Yeah, so you can start to see a lot of those colors that are up in the mountains and the trees and the sky reflected in the water slightly. Still a lot of deep dark areas in the water while we build those up gradually. And then you can see I've started to turn those mountains a little bit more pastel-y, just small amounts at a time. Not a huge amount, but just a little bit. And the next stage after I get those pastels in there, saturated, popping color. That's the next bit. All right, team. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you all again soon.